the secret that will transform your love life forever. In this video, I want to share with you something that has the potential to completely transform your love life. What I'm about to explain isn't a random tip or a temporary trick. It's a fundamental truth about attraction, something so deeply rooted in human nature that once you understand it, your entire perspective on dating, relationships, and even yourself as a man will change forever. Now, I need you to pay very close attention, because this is not something most men know. In fact, I'd say 99% of men today are completely blind to this. And the ones who do get it, they experience a level of success and connection with women that others can only dream about. Let's start with this simple idea. This is you. And this is a woman you're attracted to. For a powerful spark of attraction to exist between you two, something crucial has to happen. I call it sexual electricity. Think of a battery. It has a positive side and a negative side. That polarity, the difference between the two ends, is what generates the electric charge. But what happens if you try to connect two positives? Or two negatives? Nothing. There's no current, no energy, no electricity. The same applies to attraction. Polarity creates desire. And here's the golden rule. Friendship happens when two similar people meet. Attraction happens when two opposite energies collide. 100 years ago, you wouldn't need me to explain this. Back then, men naturally embodied masculinity. Women naturally embodied femininity. That polarity was there by default. But today, everything's changed. Social dynamics, feminism, modern media, and the rise of equality have blurred the lines. Men have been told to be softer, more agreeable, more emotional, to connect with women by being like them. But here's the catch, women haven't changed. Their emotional essence, their instinctive attraction triggers, they're still the same. It's men who've lost their edge. If you want to reignite that lost spark, you don't need tricks. You don't need pickup lines or complicated tactics. You need to return to your masculine core, because when you do, the woman in front of you will instinctively feel the polarity. And that's where attraction truly begins. Now let's break it down even further. Women, by their nature, embody certain traits. And as a man, your role is to embody their opposite. That's how you create magnetic chemistry. Let's explore some of the key feminine traits, and what your masculine response should be. 1. Indecisiveness versus decisiveness. One of the most common feminine traits is indecisiveness. And understandably so, feminine energy is fluid, emotional, and open-ended. Women can spend hours thinking about what to wear, where to eat, or what to do. But when a man does the same, the woman begins to lose trust in his ability to lead. She starts to feel unsafe, unsure, even turned off. Leadership is a core masculine trait. Women are attracted to men who know what they want and make decisions with clarity. If you take her to a restaurant and she's staring at the menu, unsure what to get, that's fine, it's normal. But you should already know what you want. Order with confidence. Be clear. Be direct. If she questions your choice or suggests something else, don't change your decision just to please her. Stand by your choice. That subtle act reinforces your strength. Remember, a woman wants to follow your lead, but she needs to see that you're capable of leading first. 2. Romanticism versus grounded strength. This one might surprise you. Many men believe that to attract a woman, they need to be romantic, constantly giving compliments, writing poetry, planning candlelit surprises. But here's the reality. Romanticism is a feminine trait. It's beautiful when a woman expresses it. But when a man becomes overly romantic, he often slips into neediness. And women can feel it. It kills the polarity. Yes, occasionally doing something romantic is great. But it should come from a place of abundance, not from a place of wanting validation or trying to impress. Let her be the romantic one. Let her set the tone with sweetness and affection. You don't have to reject it, just don't be the source of it. Your strength lies in being grounded, reliable, and emotionally solid, not in writing love letters or lighting scented candles. Enjoy the vibe if she sets it. But don't be the one creating it. She wants to feel the contrast. Your steady presence makes her softness feel safe and appreciated. 3. Jealousy versus emotional control. Here's a trait that kills attraction fast: jealousy. Now don't get me wrong. Women can be jealous, and that's often a sign of emotional investment. But when a man shows jealousy, it screams insecurity. It shows weakness. You should never be the guy who's checking her phone, interrogating her about who she's texting, or reacting when she mentions another man. Even if she tries to make you jealous, and some women will, your reaction should be calm and unaffected. Why? Because the moment you show jealousy, you give away your power. And if you truly suspect she's being unfaithful, you don't get angry, you don't chase, you simply walk away. That's it. A man who knows his value doesn't beg, doesn't argue, doesn't compete. He knows what he deserves, and he leaves anything that doesn't align with that. 4. Reactivity versus stoic leadership. This next point is crucial. A woman is a reaction. You are the action. Let that sink in. In any dynamic, someone leads and someone follows. Someone acts, someone responds. In a masculine-feminine polarity, the man initiates. The woman reacts. She gets emotional because of your actions. She laughs, cries, or gets excited based on how you move. You, on the other hand, remain calm, unshaken. If she gets upset, don't match her mood. If she says something provocative, don't take the bait. Be like a rock in the middle of the storm, solid, grounded, immovable. That's attractive. That's masculine. And it gives her the space to be in her natural emotional flow without worrying about destabilizing the relationship. 5. Moodiness versus logic. This one is simple but powerful. Women are emotional beings. Men are logical beings. That doesn't mean one is better than the other. It means they complement each other. A woman may say she wants to do something, then change her mind 30 minutes later. That's fine. That's part of her feminine flow. But you, as a man, must stay consistent. You don't change plans based on emotions. You operate from logic, clarity, and responsibility. If you say you're going to meet at 8 p.m., show up. If you commit to something, follow through. That consistency builds trust, and trust builds attraction. 6. Vanity versus minimal pride. Lastly, let's talk about appearance. In today's world, men are becoming increasingly obsessed with looks. Designer outfits, shiny accessories, mirror selfies, none of that attracts the kind of women you're aiming for. Women are supposed to care more about looks. That's part of their beauty and charm. As a man, your role is to focus on strength, health, and cleanliness. Exercise regularly. Wear clean, simple clothes. Smell good. Groom well. That's all you need. You don't need to spend hours on your hair or obsess over your wardrobe. In fact, the less effort you put into vanity, the more confident and masculine you'll appear, because your value doesn't come from how you look, but from how you carry yourself. Final thoughts. If you've stayed with me this far, I want to tell you this. You already have what it takes to be deeply attractive to women. It's not about becoming someone else. It's about unlearning the habits that weaken your masculinity and returning to your natural core. Be decisive. Be grounded. Be the action, not the reaction. Don't compete with women. Complement them by embodying what they are not. When you do that, attraction won't be something you chase. It will be something you naturally create wherever you go.